All right, since 2026 is coming up, I thought we end this year by going over all my movie tickets. I'm not going to include the movies that I saw streaming. We're just going to play a fun game, go over these movie tickets. Now, before we get started, I do want to preface that there's two movies missing from this jar. Movies that I saw in the movie theater, but the tickets are in here. The first one is Weapons. My wallet got wet and my ticket got completely ruined. I was devastated. The second movie ticket is Caught Stealing. And the reason why I don't have that ticket is because my brother paid for those tickets and he did it online. So I didn't have a physical copy of that ticket. But I'm still going to include those two because I did see them in the movie theater. So these are going to be picked at random. It's either going to go in my top 5 of 2025 or it's just going to get discarded into oblivion. I'm not even going to put it on my top 5 list. All right, so hopefully I can get these out. I've been saving this jar all year. I've been looking forward to this video. And while I'm doing this, we're just going to chit chat. You know what I mean? All right, so the first one, it is 28 years later. 28 years later. And I don't care about the location because I don't live in the state of Texas anymore. So good luck trying to find me. So for 28 years later, I really liked the film. I loved the first half because it kind of felt like I was in a video game and I thought that was super cool. The second half, it was slower and we saw the character develop happen. More sad shit happened. But I was going to not like this film. However, I ended up really liking the movie after I saw it, when I thought about it more, and the ending of the film, when I believe the character's name is Jimmy. He came out blazing, and I'm like, okay, you caught me. I'm gonna go see the second one now because I'm intrigued. I want to know more about this character. They lost me, but then they caught me at the end. Now, is this in my top 5 favorite movies of the year? I don't think so, but it's a really good film, just not in my top 5. So we're going to put that one over here. All right, up next, it's going to be, jeez, I should have got a different jar. Okay. Let's see what it is. It's like a fortune teller. Bring Her Back. Alright, my nails are atrocious. Please don't pay attention to them. Bring Her Back. What a film. Let me tell ya. I cried a lot during this movie because of things that have happened to me personally that this movie highlighted. And yeah, a lot of emotions. I did enjoy the body horror. Sorry if I say that word wrong. And I just felt bad for everybody in this movie, whether they were a villain or not. Now, great film, but I don't think it's going to be in my top 5 of the year. Enjoyment-wise, is it in the top 5 of the greatest films of the year? Maybe. Just not my personal one that I would watch again. I would watch it again, but you have to force me because it makes me sad. All right, up next, it is going to be Dangerous Animals. You know, I really did like this film. I had a great time watching it in the movie theater. I thought the main character, she was a badass. She literally put up a fight. I liked this, how they portrayed the serial killer. I did not like the serial killer, but I liked how they portrayed him in a accurate way. This film, everybody thought it was going to be a shark film, but in my opinion, it wasn't. There were sharks, but it wasn't like Deep Blue Sea, which is top tier shark film, in my opinion. Dangerous Animals. I want to put this on my top 5, but all this is hard. Like, I can't. Should I put this in my top 5? I can't take it back. I can't take it back. You know what? No. I did like it. I would watch it again. I think it's a really good movie if you go to a sleepover and you're just with your friends and you just put on a movie, a scary movie. I think it's a good film for that. All right, up next. I really hope I don't break this. Oh no. Please don't break. Okay. All right, I got it. This one is Clown in a Cornfield. I liked this movie. I liked it a lot. However, there were a lot of questions that were not answered. There was one character where I was like, where'd he go? What happened to him? So I was a little bit confused. I did like Quinn, the main character. Don't want to give a spoiler, but spoiler alert, the town was in on it the whole time. And I thought that was a really good twist. A good clown film, but I wouldn't put it in my top 5. Again, another good movie if you want to watch it at a sleepover. You know, when you go to a sleepover and all your friends, that's like the time when you want to watch a scary movie. Oh my gosh, I need to get a bigger jar for the next year. I got one. This is a good one. This is a good one. Novocaine. This is going in my top 5. It is not a scary movie. I'm going to put this at number 1. I love this movie. Jack Quaid stole my heart in this movie. It was funny. There was romance. It was scary at times, but it was not a scary movie at all. The action, everything was there. And honestly, I would like to see if they would make a sequel. So if you haven't seen Novocaine, it's about a man played by Jack Quaid who can't feel pain. And he just lives a boring life, plays it safe every day when the girl of his dreams at work gets kidnapped, and he goes on this crazy adventure to go save her. And there's a lot of twists and turns. Ray Nicholson is in it, and I thought he killed it. Number 1, Novocaine. Put this over there. All right, up next. All right. This one is Minecraft. I did not go see this in the movie theater. This is my daughter. This was my daughter. She went to go see it, and I collect the movie tickets, so this goes in there. I did see it when it came out on HBO, and I thought it was a cute movie. I love Jack Black. Not my top 5. I didn't see it in the movie theater. All right, this one is I Know What You Did Last Summer. I know what you did last summer. This movie was my most anticipated movie of 2025. I was looking forward to this movie the most, besides Hard Eyes. I enjoyed it. I think it's a good, easy movie to watch. I liked the cast, but spoiler alert, Ray being the killer just didn't vibe with me. Not my cup of tea. And to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed when he was revealed to be one of the killers. When Stevie was revealed to be the killer, the first killer, I liked it. I thought she nailed it. She killed it. And I was excited to see that go down. But when Ray was announced as the second killer, I was highly disappointed. But again, they did the message of a male needs therapy. I agree with. So like the trauma and all that, I think it's an important message, but I just didn't like it for this film. But I enjoyed watching this movie. I actually watched it 2 more times at home when it was on Netflix. I would put this at my top 5 because I think it's a good comfort movie. Is it as good as I Still Know What You Did Last Summer? Which I like better than the original. The original is still good. No, but it's not bad. But it's not the best. I was disappointed, but I'll watch it. But it was really bad. I don't know. We'll not put it in top 5. All right. I feel like I'm not gonna have a 5. I feel like I'm just gonna have Novocaine. This one is Hell of a Summer. You know, I really enjoyed this movie. Is it the best? No. I really enjoyed the cast. I thought it was funny. However, they lost me with the motive of the two kids wanting to just be famous. They wanted to get caught, which is just silly because why would you want to spend the rest of your life in jail? So I did not enjoy that, but the cast they were amazing in this. And I'm forgetting his name. I'll put a picture of him. He's one of my favorite actors, like up and coming. He's been in a lot of good stuff, and I just think he's phenomenal. But not in my top 5. All right, up next is Drop. I saw this for my birthday. I'm going to put this in my top 5 of the year. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I know a lot of people did not like it, but I enjoyed it. Did it make sense at times? No, but I watched it again and I liked it again. You know what? Sorry, I liked it. It's gonna be in my top 2. Drop is the movie where I'm at the edge of my seat, but I can relax because I know it's going to be a happy ending. And therefore, that's why I liked it. Up next. Alright, I got one. Skill House. I saw Skill House in the movie theater, and most people probably won't even know what this movie's about. It didn't get a lot of promotion, and probably because it wasn't that good. However, I loved the concept of it. Influencers being kidnapped and they have to do crazy stuff in order to survive. There was a lot of familiar faces in this movie and I was excited to see them again. Again, I loved the concept. I think if this movie had a higher budget, the quality of it would have been amazing. It had potential. I still enjoyed it. I can get past certain stuff like low quality. It kind of felt like a mid-2000s straight to DVD movie. It wasn't that bad if you know that's what you're going to go see. But it's not in my top 5. Up next. There's a lot of movies that I did see, just not in the movie theater because this year was crazy. And I can't go to the movie theater every week. Alright, Final Destination's Bloodline. This will be going in my top 5 because I saw it with my brother. He came in town to see it with me. He flew into town to come see it with me. Tony Todd's final film. It's like the first Final Destination in a while. I think the last one came out like 10 plus years ago. And I love Final Destination. I think it's a good franchise. And it's not like a cat and mouse game. Kind of. Not with one person, but with death. The ultimate boogeyman. You don't know when he's coming. And the kills are brutal. The setting, everybody looks forward to the setting. Where's this gonna happen? The kills are innovated. And this one didn't disappoint me as much as the last one did. The last 2 did. The Final Destination was... But Final Destination 5 wasn't as bad as the 4th one. Bloodlines, I liked the concept. It was a little bit confusing at times, but the 2 cousin characters in there just made up for it. They were the best characters in a movie that I've seen in a while. And seeing Tony Todd's final performance, just so sad. Alright, up next we have Megan 2.0. I saw this movie at 9 o'clock in the morning. I had the movie theater all to myself. I was a little bit upset that when I went, I noticed that it was like a 2-hour long movie. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. The first Megan, I feel like Megan and Megan 2.0 are just 2 different vibes. The first one is more intense, in my opinion. Megan 2.0 is more of an action movie, and that's okay. I really liked the promotion for Megan 2.0. I like the pink. and the action, the blue in her hair, but it fell flat for me, so it will not be in my top 5. But I can see how other people would like it. I think kids would like it. You know, again, another movie. I don't know if I would watch it at a slumber party or with my friends, but I think it's a good watch. Just not my favorite. All right, this one is The Home. Pete Davidson killed it in this movie. And I think over time, this movie will get more popular. I just don't think it came out when it was supposed to come out. In fact, I think it could have came out in 2010 and it would be a cult classic by now. The crash out scene at the ending, so good. But not in my top 5 because it had eyeball stuff to do in it, and I don't like eyeball stuff. It freaks me out, to be honest. All right, House on Eden early access, because I went to the live Q&A with the cast and the directors, which was pretty cool, except I drove 3 hours to do so, and it was terrifying in Texas. Thought I was gonna die, but I made it. Now, House on Eden. I have 3 tickets and not a little bit left. I don't think I'll have a 5. If I don't have a 5, I'll go back into the pile. I enjoyed House on Eden. I thought the concept was great. I loved the characters in it. I do enjoy found footage films. In my opinion, it's more scarier. Not scarier. It can be scarier to me because it feels more real. There was a scene with the mouse, the cat toys, that just was the best part of the movie. However, a little bit too shaky for my liking. Now, I know it's a found footage film, but I wasn't the only one that felt this way. I saw other people mention it, and I was like, thank God, because I felt like I was being too nitpicky. But I guess I wasn't the only ones that felt this way. I don't think this is going to go in my top 5, only because of something I can't mention to do with something bigger. Hate to leave you on it. Something happened when I went to go see it in the movie theater. I don't want to bring it up. All right, so we have Together with Dave Franco and his wife Allison Brie. I really liked this movie when I went to go see it. I thought the body horror was insane. I thought they were both phenomenal in it. I liked the concept. However, they lost me at the final scene when they conjoined, spoiler alert, conjoined together and was one person. That one person was not what I was expecting. I thought, you know, you had money. Why does this person look like this? It just was goofy, in my opinion. But out of all these movie tickets, I will put this in the top 5 because I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed watching it, and I thought it was really fun. Last ticket in the bottle, but I also have 2 other ones that I mentioned that are missing. This is F1 in the movie with Brad Pitt. And how many tickets? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I liked this movie a lot. I did not finish it though, so it will not be fair of me to put this in my top 5 because I had to leave to go see. I was early to House on Eden, and I had like an hour and a half, 2 hours before I had to go over. So I was like, I'll just go see F1. And I should have went to go see Superman. That was around the same time Superman came out, and I watched Superman when it was streaming on HBO, and I loved it. It's probably one of my favorite movies of the year, but I didn't see it in the movie theater, so it's not on this list. F1, I need to finish it before I make my decision. Now, the other 2 that are not in here is Weapons. My ticket got ruined because my wallet got wet. My wallet is a Ziploc baggie right now. I need to get a new wallet. The other ticket is Caught Stealing. My brother paid for that digitally, whatever. So he has the ticket. Weapons. easily one of the best movies of the year. And if you watch my 3-minute review, it's the video before I did this. I haven't uploaded in a while, but the last video I did was a review for Weapons. And if you want a more in-depth my feelings about that movie, go watch that. I liked it. I loved it. I think it's a great film. It just wasn't for me, so that will not be on my top 5. And finishing out my list will be Caught Stealing, the new, well, it's not really new, Austin Butler movie, where he gets in some trouble because of his neighbor, and he has to cat sit. The cutest cat in the world, Tonic. Zoe Kravitz is also in it, and I really had fun watching this movie. It's a little bit longer than what I liked, but I enjoyed the ride. The action was there, it was funny, there's a little bit of romance, it had everything in it, and a cat. So cute. So that's my top 5 movies that I saw in the movie theater. So we have Caught Stealing, Novocaine, that's number 1. Together, Final Destination Bloodlines, and Drop. People are going to be like, girl, these movies suck ass. But you know what? I enjoyed them. I had fun. Now for the movies I did not see in the movie theater that I watched streaming, I can't even think of all of them. I liked Hard Eyes, Superman, The Threesome. That was a good movie. I can't even think of them all. That's just my list for movies that I saw in the movie theater. And I'm excited. I'm going to do this next year. Keep them in a jar, not this jar. And we'll do this again next year. But that is going to be it from me today. Let me know what was your favorite movies that you saw in the movie theater this year. As always, please stay safe out there. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content. And I will be posting more in the new year. I will be doing all movie genres, not just scary movies. So I'm excited for the new year. Alright, you guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.